Alright guys, so we are doing a special video that was requested from us, and it's going to be about multiboxing. Surprisingly, I've actually never seen somebody pop up in the middle of this cutscene. That was pretty funny. Sorry. Anyways, so people want to know how it's set up in today's standards, so we will do that. New characters, so all the add-ons pop up. We just use some, grid, details, Questy, random stuff like that. So when we open this up, or when we start the video, I should say, we are going to show you what it looks like from my point of view. But the one thing we are going to do is we're gonna capture and record from a different point of view to save everyone the headaches. Um, it's quite aggressive. So we kind of made cool names. Well, that's kind of up to you guys, I guess. Um, However, I did mess it up now that I notice. Anyways, we'll just ignore that. So, you can see we made human paladins. Just the sole purpose for this is they are arguably the easiest class to do this with, only because you have lots of health for if you make a mistake, switch to the wrong screen, yada yada. They got lots of AoE in the form of consecration, which you get at level 20, I believe. And humans because humans. That's pretty normal. So our primary person is going to be Sagandi, and then we have the other four. So first thing we're going to want to do is we are going to want to macro up. Yes, we're going to want to macro up our invite just to save a lot of hassle. So we'll just macro up all of our, they're called slave accounts. So we'll just add a line for each one. I gotta enable my bars too while I'm here. We just use basic UI, but we always throw the invite over here, and we shoot the invite, accept it on everybody, and then that's it. So as you can see, we are tabbing, 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 and that's essentially how we're going to do this. When you change up what you can do for your tabbing, it does make it a little easier. You can change your Windows keybind for Alt Tab to be something a little more basic. So ideally, you want to have it so that your Alt Tab would be with the same button that you would primarily be using to cast. So for me, it's 1. So I press 1, it'll Alt Tab to the next one, Alt Tab to the next one, Alt Tab to the next one. But now that you guys kind of see what it's going to look like, when we're fighting, it'll go a lot faster. See, now you guys see how it is. We will reset the screens properly so that. Alright, so weirdly enough, Streamlabs does not want to capture a 4th window. So we only have 3, but obviously you'll see the 4th one as well. So we will continue on with what we are doing. So we'll go macros, and I just give this one just a basic name. So we'll go attack. We want to have a follow command. We want to have an assist command. And then we want to have a cast sequence. Now, the thing with cast and cast sequence is we don't know anything. We are level 1. So we will, for now, have a cast in there, but no cast sequence. I guess I should name it the right thing, though. With the proper spelling. Oh, it's an early morning. Alright, so now you can see we have our attack in there. We got Seal of Righteousness, which isn't too important. But we will just copy that macro. And then we want to keybind action bars. We do not want to set number 2 to be our action button. What we want to do is we want to set number 2 to be our interact with target. The cool thing about that we can show in a little bit, but it makes things super smooth. So we will make our next one, and we can just go like that. Save, drop, good, done. Slide this one out of the way. And then we move on to the next one. Paste, save, drop it on. Move Seal of Righteousness. Now this one doesn't have the keybind already set. Some of them are character specific. The ones that are character specific are the ones that I remembered to check off the bar first. And now it's just too far gone to worry about going around and fixing it on everybody. So he now has it. He does not need it because he will be our leader. His is good, and his is good. Perfect. So now everybody's got their attack macro set, everybody's got their follow and assist set, and now we can go to our main. What we can do on our main, which isn't a big deal since right now we only have auto attack, but what we can do is we can set this and then we'll just get rid of the follow and the assist command because we don't need to assist ourselves. And then that's it. So one of the reasons why, so as you can see, I targeted something, or they're targeting something, so now they want to fight. But so one of the reasons why we wanted to set our interact with target is we also use Questy. That's not Questy. This is Questy. So we can go into Questy. We can enable auto accept, auto complete. I think Questy is pretty vital, only for making it smoother. But we will just go through each one, turn on the auto accept, auto complete, and last one. And now we have all 4 people with auto accept, auto complete. We have their macros set. We have their keybind set for interact with target. So now we will just target Deputy Williams. Everyone will now target Deputy Williams as we tab, and then we'll interact. And everybody will pick up the quest, except for, obviously, our main. And now he has it. We check our quest log. We can see we are now 3 out of, the 3 additional people have it. So 1, 2, 3, obviously. And all I was doing when I was doing that is I was using my keybind to swap windows, and I was also using my interact keybind at the same time. So I was pressing my alt tab bind and my 2 bind, which my 2 is my interact with target, and that's how we do it. So everybody has the quest, perfect. Then we will just come back. I love the human starting zone. I have it memorized for the most part.
How are you?
Oh, see, so this is something you'll run into. So we'll kill this thing. Maybe. Yeah. We'll kill this thing. I guess we'll do a little quick. This is how it looks. So you can see everyone. I don't know why she's running all haywire. The one downside to having a character that, or to having a keybind, or in your cast sequence. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I just set that. But the one problem to having a auto attack in your macro is it will sometimes target a random enemy. We can also just share, save a lot of time. And you see, just shares, and then everybody has the auto accept because of Questy, so they all just pick up the quest, and then we're good. The only ones pretty much that you need to manually
Hello,
do are anyone that requires you to pick up an item and anyone that's a hand-in. So the one thing left to set would be in our interface for auto loot, just to save headaches upon headaches when it comes to questing, because we can really take advantage of things like auto loot. I think I already set this one. Yeah. No, we're missing one.
See you later.
Be this one. And when we're questing, having auto loot just makes it so much smoother. So now we can just go crazy. And we will just bang, 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 bang. We do need to, however, change that to free for all. So it does get a little shitty because of because we are playing a melee class. It is a lot nicer to play casters, for instance, because you don't have to worry about the running, and the running will sometimes hiccup a little bit, as you can clearly see. But we can just boom. And then we just need someone to loot them. None of this will ever be as smooth as multiboxing used to be, unfortunately. A lot of people went on the route of mini windows and doing the mouse over to each window. I just wasn't a big fan of that idea. I gave it a shot, and I kind of just found that it was all right. It was definitely doable. Um, but playing on a mini screen is what sucks. That's the thing that I didn't like about it personally. Oh, I changed my alt tab keybind to 3. So now it just sits here and casts Holy Light on everybody. So we're just going to move that over to there. And like I said, it's not nearly as smooth as you would obviously like it, but it works. And you can see, it's everyone's fighting, everyone's doing their part. Gets a little better once you have some spells. Then you don't have to stress out so heavily. when it comes to the fact of it's such a pain to 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 always have to run up to the enemies to fight them. It's very, very difficult to try and keep everybody in line while we chat. But, we figured now there's obviously some things we can do to kind of alleviate some of the issues we have. Like one of the things we could do is we could separate the follow and the assist macro. And the only reason we would do that is because of uh, just the problem of people running all haywire, as we can see is in the process of happening again. And then that would just make it so that it will stop trying to fight. So let's just kind of show you guys what exactly I mean. So I will move my follow, and we will just make a new macro for follow. So slash follow Sagandi, and then we'll put our follow on keybind 1. We'll put our attack on keybind 3, so it still matches our so it still matches what we're tabbing with. And then set the second one. And it never hurts to test your macros before you close it all out. Because last thing you need, and it's happened on numerous occasions, the last thing you need is to do a big AoE pull and have your macros not functioning. Which I know sounds minor. Like you would think it's not really a big deal, but it really is. And then I guess just so we can show you guys kind of all aspects of what we do, like as we get more moves, we will change certain keybinds. But what we can do is we can also change this one so that that's done. And then we also forgot we gotta move that. And then boom. And you literally can just sit here and spam click and go fucking crazy. This is the ups and the downs to having auto attack whatever it feels like attacking. The positives is super quick to farm. The negatives is the pain of it attacking whatever it wants. Anyways, we just want to give a quick rundown. I know a lot of people were interested in ways of doing this, and this is how I effectively do it. Obviously, running through a full setup, start to finish, would be a super, hour-long video, and you would need more than just your auto attack. But if you guys would like to see it in action as we progress through the levels, we can definitely do dungeon runs. We can do you know, quests, maybe AoE farms, whatever you guys are interested in seeing, just so you can kind of see the whole thing in action, just make sure to let me know, and we will see what we can do. All right, guys.